Just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to talk, and I want you to hear from Mrs. Powell what she has to say, because she is definitely, she's the girl, okay. She has her own brand, Miss Maxine Powell. Woo! Woo! Okay, how do we do that?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm happy to be here. And my name is Maxine Powell, as you know. But then also, I'm a motivator. And I want to say right now that the first thing I taught the Motown artists was body language. Your body language speaks volume about you before you open your mouth to speak. Don't forget that body language. Right now, I want everyone, except the men, to cross their ankle, put your feet flat on the floor, and cross your ankle. And then slide your feet forward so that your feet has to be flat on the floor. Slide your feet forward so that they don't come up off of the floor. And yet still you're not sitting with your feet tucked under you. You should relax every time you can. And when you start with body language, and then now slide down on the base of your spine. Slide down so you're not trying to sit up straight in the chair. And rest your back on the back of the chair. That's what the manufacturer made it for. Not for you. Not for you to lean forward. Now, this is called the basic seated position. Don't forget that. Try to sit like this the rest of your life. This is called the basic seated position. Now, many of the positions derive from this. And I teach them all, everything that you need to grow and development. And then next thing is your speech, learning the importance of the spoken word. And your words, don't forget this. I wish you had paper so you could write some of these things down. It's difficult to remember all of these different things. So just hold on a minute. And I don't know, and wherever you go from now on, carry a little notebook. They sell them, I think, for 45 or 90 cents in the drugstore. The little tiny notebook. Try carrying it around in your purse, and a pencil. So start right now, at the age you are, no matter how age. I teach from 3 to 83. It's constantly growing all the time, and that's what one needs. And then the next thing is to discover who you are and what makes you tick. So you'll find out, because you may be asked, who are you? Find out who you are and what makes you tick. When I say what makes you tick, I mean what makes you feel very, very good. Try to do that every day. Not now and then, or like when you want to get dressed and you dress up and put on everything but the kitchen sink. You don't want to do that. You want to learn how to carry yourself. And you'll do that through my system. Later on, I'll tell you all the things that I teach a little later on. But right now, you want to learn how to grow and develop. Right now, all of you. Now let me get back to the men. For the men, I teach how handsome you are and that your posture should be correct at all times. And then the way to correct your posture is to stand with one foot forward so the crease in your pants show. And all of the weight should be on the back leg. And then you you're standing as tall. Then the next thing for you men and ladies is to position your ears with your shoulder line, and that helps you to correct a good posture. Position your ear. It'll keep you from looking down, and when you're walking, it'll keep you from looking down. Position your ears with your shoulder line, and that brings your shoulder up instead of this sort of thing, because you're not going to hold that position because it's uncomfortable. If you use, I'll repeat myself, if you use your ears to correct your body and position them with your ears with your shoulders, I'm trying to say, you will help and standing with one foot in front of the other and all the weight on the back leg. That's for men and women. It has nothing to do, that's the basic standing position. Now for men, for the basic seated position, push one foot in front of the other. Not directly in front, but just push it out. So, in other words, that's part of a seating position, so that your feet aren't together, men, and that isn't, and having one standing on top of the other. And that's not healthy, in other words. So be sure that you have 1 foot forward and the back foot may touch the back of your chair and your ears straight with your shoulder line, and slide, you also slide down on the base of your spine so that your back is touching the chair. Because as I said earlier, that's what the manufacturer made the back of the chair for. It's for the back of your back. So I said that as a joke, but remember that and try and not forget it. So those are some of the things that I teach. And I want to pass on to you. And I also want you to know that each one of you seated here, and everybody in the world, if there's 1 trillion flowers in one setting, listen to what I'm saying. If there's 1 trillion or more flowers in one setting, each one of those flowers, regardless of the color, the size, the shape, or the price, have something to offer. And you're one of those flowers. So in the Maxine Powell system, and the Maxine Powell, all of the different things that they call me, like motivating image builder, that make you feel good about yourself. You're a beautiful flower, and I don't care who calls you something. Ask them, instead of getting arrogant and fighting back, ask them, now, I'm a flower. And what type of flower do you think I am? And what you're calling me, I'm a type of flower. Figure out what type of flower I am. And then that way you won't get angry and bawl them out and tell them what they are. Because it doesn't matter what they are. You're thinking about yourself and growth. And they will eventually, and if you improve and try to learn and see a difference, they'll tell you, you think you're cute, and you're acting up, and you say to them, well, if that's going to make me cute, I'm really going to try harder. Instead of taking it as an insult, take it as a compliment and act like they didn't say it for ugliness. And you'll improve on controlling your emotion and laughing about things. And that's what's so important. Now, are there anything you want to ask me?
We would like to give you something. We would like to give you something.
Yes.
We have something very special to give you. And I'm not sure, I think the young lady, I'll let you handle this.
All right. So
I should take this so you can have it so you
now, Miss Wilson was honored at our 37th annual Heritage Gala, or Anniversary Heritage Gala, just this past Thursday. So we have showed her so much of our appreciation for all of the hard work that she has done, and she has let us know how very important it is to also honor Miss Powell for the work that she did in helping to lay that groundwork. And so the museum has a little token of our affection that we would like to share with you. So I'm going to pull this out for you right now and read it so everybody can hear. Ms. Powell, we would like to present this to you, and I'm going to read it out so you and everyone can hear. The African American Museum in Philadelphia honors Ms. Maxine Powell on 16 March 2013 for her grace, class, and style, her entrepreneurial excellence, and for her contributions to American popular culture. So can we all just give her a round of applause?